Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learning in Bits. Today, we're going to continue with the previous class. We stopped at cleaning up this model to make sure that everything is labeled properly, and because it's a good practice to always label your assets properly so you can easily find them in the outliner. So the next thing I'm going to introduce us to is the concept of having layers. So layers is like a place where you can store things, and it helps you to also make sure that things are properly sorted in the right places. So what that means, I could select all of these and add them to a layer. This is the layer panel here. All right, so you can click here, left click, see create an empty layer. So I'm going to create an empty layer. I'll call this lamp, but then this is not yet added into the selection. So with everything selected here, I could right click and say add selected objects. So now this layer contains all of these assets here. So you can see I can change the visibility, I can toggle it off and on. Now this is very useful because, like I said, at some point your scene or work area is going to be very crowded, and you want to make sure that you keep tab of things by putting them in layers. Alright, so what I want to do here is firstly introduce you to the concept of parenting, because there's so many ways we could rig this lamp. So I'll select everything here. I'll do Control G or Command G, which is going to help me group everything. So I'll call this lamp 1. The reason why I'm calling this lamp 1 is because I want to make a copy of the group, because I want to show you a couple of approaches to rigging. So I'm going to duplicate that with my Command or Control D. All right, so I'm going to move that selection out. So like I said, it's a good practice to keep tab of things. So I'm going to put this in a separate layer so that I can keep tab of each of the lamps. Okay, so I've added the duplicate lamp into lamp 3, and I'm going to add this one into lamp layer. So hopefully, yeah, so each of these layers now houses each lamp. So I'm going to hide the first one that I created. Now I'm going to introduce you to the concept of parenting, which is quite easy to understand. So this would be like the father, or like the great-grandfather, or like the parent of everything here, so that when this object moves, all other objects must accompany it. All right, to do that, I have to select the child first, then I'll shift select the parent, and I will hit P. All right, P for parent. If you check in the outline and the base, you find the lower part is now a child of the base, so that if I move the base, the child moves with it. Okay, so that's good. Next, you want to make sure that this lower part is the parent of this mid part. So this is the lower part, is going to be the parent of that one. So remember what I said, you have to select the child first and hold down shift, and you can now hit P for parent. That way this midpoint becomes a child of the lower part. That way also, if I move the base, everything above it moves. Okay, next thing you want to do is go through the same process, select that upper part or the higher part, and I'm just going to zoom in, and if I shift select this mid, I can hit P so that this mid is able to control that one. Same process, you can guess what I'll do next. Select the child, hold on shift, select the parent and hit P. Okay, select the child, select the parent and hit P. I think I should first add the bulb, which is going to be a child of the cover, and I will hit P, and then I can select that and hold down Shift, select the head, and I will hit P. Now if you notice in my outliner that the base is now the parent of everything, which is what we wanted originally. And also this, if I rotate this side to side, I should be able to rotate everything above it. Same process, if I rotate this, I should be able to rotate everything above it. And also if I rotate this one, I should be able to rotate everything including the bulb inside. Alright, so if you're creating a very simple animation, this is one way of doing a basic rig. Alright, so in the next session I'll show you how we can rig the second lamp using joints, because it's not always advisable to animate your mesh directly, but then it's also doable. Okay, so but we want to try and make sure we do things right and proper. Okay, so this is how we can do a basic parenting. So we have a rig that can be animated. Okay, so see you in the next class, and please don't forget to subscribe to get notifications when I post new videos. Alright, take care and see you in the next class. Bye for now.